when protesters who raised a concern about mercury poisoning in grassy meadows, and they said, what are you going to do to help out our community? And he responded by saying, thank you for your donation. He mocked people. He mocked people who were living with mercury poisoning. And that wasn't from 10 years ago or 15 years ago. That was from earlier this year. What that shows to me is he's mocking the struggles that people are going through. And that pattern of behavior of making light of the struggles that people face, to me, I think Canadians are going to have a lot of questions about his sincerity, a lot of questions about who is the real Mr. Trudeau. And I think those are very legitimate questions that Canadians are going to be asking.
Have you thought about shaking his hand, and would you like him to call you to have a discussion?
I think it's his decision in terms of what he should be doing, if he should be reaching out. I would meet him face to face and tell him what he did was wrong, and that Canadians expect a lot better, but more importantly, I think he's got to look at the impact this has on Canadians. And the focus has to be on what this means to so many people in Canada and what they're living with and what they're faced with. Imagine what that would feel like if you've gone through pain in your life, if you've been treated differently, if you've faced insults, if you've faced physical violence because of the way you look, if you've been treated differently by the police, if you've faced systemic barriers, particularly as it relates to anti-Black racism, thinking about what this means to somebody, and then to see the Prime Minister making light of that. How would someone feel living in this country? I can tell you that it hurts. It makes you rethink so many things. And it also brings up a lot of past trauma. So this is a very difficult time for so many Canadians. And we've got to reach out to them. And there's a lot of people that are going to need friends to reach out and say, you know what, that is not the Canada that we believe in. People are going to need to know that there is a lot of allies out there that reject that way of thinking, that reject mocking people for their lived realities. That Canada is a beautiful place where we believe in taking care of each other. And I think a lot of people are going to need to be reminded that there are a lot of allies out there. So please do that.